Hi, welcome. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm Madhu. I help people to find their own potential um, with the specific stories and examples I come across on time to time and daily basis through what I learned through the books and knowledge which I would like to share. So today I wanted to give you a very interesting story of a couple. Once upon a time, there was a couple uh, who loved each other and they lived. After a long time, they were blessed with a wonderful boy. So they took care of him very nicely. And one day, uh, the husband um, was going to the office, but he left medicines which was he was taking while he was rushing, and then he left the cap open and then left on the floor. And while he was leaving, uh, he said to the wife and shouting, "Hey, honey, just put that back. I'm just leaving. I'm rushing out." So he left to the work, and whereas wife was doing all the house chores, and she forgot completely of what husband had mentioned, and she carried on with his with her work, and she just didn't pay attention to that. And now the 2-year-old boy, who is all excited to see some colorful tablets, which he thought, is candies. So he ate, since it was a pretty much of a sweetish. So he ate all of them. Um, so eventually, uh, the wife took him to the hospital, and since the doses are very high for the kid, the poor kid, passed away. And there was a tragic situation for the simple mistakes what happened on both the side of parents. But the irony is that and the wife was so scared that how her husband would react for the things that it had happened, because he had mentioned to take her away, but unfortunately she forgot, and this is the result. And she was so panicked, and how to face her husband. So eventually husband came back to the hospital to see the tragic situation. And the moment he looked at his wife, and he said, "It's okay, honey, not to worry. Um, um, you know, I still love you, and I have you. That's more important." Now, what is the situation here that we need to understand is that, he realized that, he lost his son the same way a wife does lost too. It's a mistake from both the parts, basically. However, they both lost the lovely child. It's not only the father who lost, it's a mother who has more pain than the situation. But imagine that husband going back and talking to wife with a different approach than how he had acted on that particular situation, which gave more comfort, compassion, and understanding that he has, and the more in a broader way that he was thinking, for for him to console his wife, and then they lived and they moved on. And I think most of the time that this is how we should approach our life, that the situations are going to come and knock you down sometimes, but how you rise above the situation and each and every situation without damaging. Even see, sometimes there are things which happen you cannot recover. Example could be the boy who was lost. It doesn't matter how much fight the husband and wife can go through. They both made a mistake, and the boy was lost, and there is no way that they could get back that wonderful lovely boy which they had blessed after 10 years. But what situation, the arguments can worsen the situation, and terms probably it can go in either ways of misunderstanding. That is, time is the most important, is to getting together, and showing more compassion to each other, and taking the blame together, because it's equally the husband and wife, they both are at fault. However, the situations you might come across in a personal professional environment, things when you think that you keep thinking about the regretting is not what you should solution for you to move progress. And the more understanding you have, the life will be brighter, and you will take yourself to the next level with a more understanding in your personal, professional, and many aspects of life, what has to offer to you. So stay blessed, stay tuned, and learn from the relation. The most important thing is showing compassion and more understanding in each and every situation which you are going through. Things which happened, you cannot repair it, but things what is going to happen, you can certainly have a wonderful uh, life